Hello and welcome everyone to another episode of my anime journal. Today we will be talking about Tsushima Maru Sayonara I Okinawa. And this is an anime set in 1944, so right around the time of World War II. And it's a documentary retelling the shipwreck of the freight boat and school children home. Actually, yeah, but that's just the synopsis, so you can read that yourself. But actually, it's there's no subtitles for this. Look at the member count. It's not like anyone's gonna bother. This is a 70-minute film, so basically I kind of just had to assume what was happening, and to make matters worse I was also kind of multitasking it because I just couldn't really be bothered to full screen it when I can't actually understand what's happening anyway. So I bothered making myself more bored and put it in full screen when it's clearly not gonna give me any information anyway. So yeah, it's anime set on World War II about a disaster. It's really, really wonderful. I wouldn't really recommend it, honestly. Maybe if you can understand Japanese, that would be make things a lot better. But anyway, next anime I watched, which I did understand, thankfully, Special A. And so this actually is an anime that I got recommended from the Secret Santa on my anime list from last year. Well, yeah, from 2017. They recommended me this as one of their two, and so I watched it, and it wasn't amazing, honestly. It's kind of just like a generic shoujo anime, and I think it might have been like kind of reverse harem-y as well. I kind of remember that as being a plot point. Yeah, I think this. Well, anyway, it's kind of your generic kind of shoujo romance. It wasn't bad though. It was fun to watch. Just wasn't amazing. A little bit boring sometimes, but I got through it. It definitely wasn't painful to watch. It's actually like Gonzo and AIC, which is an interesting combination. Yeah, if you're into generic shoujo anime, maybe give it a try. Ooh, and this next one is actually quite good. Let me check the time. And so this is Toki wo Kakeru Shoujo, and also known as The Girl Who Leapt Through Time. And from a distance, especially if she was wearing men's clothing, like Western girls normally do, if she was wearing pants, then wouldn't actually be that hard to distinguish her from a guy. But she's not a tomboy. She's actually somewhat feminine. It's just the way that she presents herself, especially just a very short haircut. It she doesn't look the most feminine, but but she is actually fairly feminine, and she has a crush on a guy. Oh, that's a spoiler, isn't it? Or maybe it's whatever. That could have been a fan art. Anyway, so it's an anime. Well, I mean the whole anime is shipping them together. So yeah, we have these two characters. She's in love with this guy, and but she's given this magical ability to time travel, but not for very far, and also always only backwards. And so But her way to time travel, it's not just, snap of the hat or something. She has to run and jump, and then she can time travel. And it's not necessarily like she gets to choose how far back she goes. It's kind of just given a random time, and then she also has a certain number of times she's allowed to do that. So it's definitely it's an interesting movie. It's only a movie, but it does so much more than like your average TV series is gonna do. Like a lot of these anime on the list are TV series, like well, I mean, the Saki's not bad, but this thing, like, where it's just lollies and you see them in revealing outfits, like, what's the point? It doesn't actually accomplish much of anything, and this thing is like 20 hours or something, and they really don't do much of it. They don't do much of anything. Whereas this, it's only 100 minutes, and they just accomplish so much in it, and it's a really engaging story, I think. Yeah, I guess 2006. I guess it's a little bit on the older side of things, especially considering how many people are just so new to anime. Where it's like, oh my god, this aired 10 years ago. This is like something my grandfather used to watch on TV. But yeah, it's a really solid anime. I would highly recommend it to anyone, especially if you're into sci-fi or fantasy or romance or just girls. I mean, yeah, romance definitely, like, cause it actually has really good romance, and and obviously, yeah, just everything about it. I definitely highly recommend it to anyone. And the next one, again, talking about just mundane things. Here's Love Get Chew. Choo 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 choo. Howly lady. And so this is an anime about voice actors, actually. Seiyu. It's training school to become voice actors, and it's not as good as Sorry Ga Seiyu. It's a lot older, as you can see, also from 2006. It's also twice the length, but it doesn't really do as much as Sorry Ga Seiyu, in my opinion. They also had the kind of they went into idol mode as well, but yeah, it just wasn't as good. And it's not bad. But so you have the girls, and they try to become voice actors, but it's also kind of a harem. And I forget who was the leader of this harem. I remember there being a guy as the main character here. Is it this guy? Yeah, it totally is. And so yeah, you just have the guy, and then you have a bunch of cute girls around him who all want to be voice actors, and yeah, it's just that kind of thing. It's a little boring. It's cute. They're all cute. They're all good at voice acting and singing and stuff, but it just isn't really good. And then after that, we have Kuma Miko, and this was also an interesting anime. So Kuma Miko, that actual combination, Kuma means bear, and Miko means shrine maiden, and that's our two main characters. We have Kuma and Miko, and no, it's not about a bear who is the shrine maiden. It's about a bear who protects the shrine maiden. Which is just as weird. And like the fact that they've become friends somehow, and that's not how that's just supposed to look. Shota. The Shota means little boy, right? No biography. and somehow his father has a picture, but also no biography. Wonderful. And so they live in this own little world of theirs. It's, they don't have many people around them. A 14-year-old shrine maiden in a remote village, and she wants to move to a big city for high school because she finds the real life boring. And so our other protagonist here, Kuma, Natsu, he's a bear, and so he helps her on her journey to become suited for the city. And so yeah, it's interesting. It's not bad. I know everyone here says it's like terrible. 3 out of 10, 3 out of 10, 4 out of 10, 6 out of 10 as being the highest there. But no, it's not bad. It's cute. And we also have this whole episode. There's an entire episode dedicated to Uniqlo, which I think is hilarious. Me and my parents will go to Uniqlo every once in a while, and it's funny that they would have an entire episode. It's like that the bear tells the girl to go over to Uniqlo to buy clothing. To buy a piece of clothing there to become more fashionable. And I just think that was kind of adorable that she didn't know what Uniqlo was. But also it's just kind of nice to see that in an anime. And yeah, but overall it's a decent series. If you like cute girls doing cute things, then it might be an okay series for you. If you like furries, maybe he's a talking bear. Like, I mean, if you're a furry, why not? And if you're not into that kind of stuff, then you can decide to pass on it. And the next anime here is Neppu, Kairiku Bushi Road, and this is it's a TV movie. That's why it's a special, and it's an hour and a half. And why did I watch this? I don't remember. What happened in this? I don't remember. Who are the characters? This guy, and then this girl, and maybe the mecha behind them. I don't know. I don't remember anything about them. It's trash. That's all I can really tell you. It's not a good anime. It's not terrible. It's just so bland and boring and generic and forgettable. I have no intention of recommending it to anyone. It's the kind of thing that you watch, on a rainy day or something, or when there's just nothing else to do, or if you're grinding on a video game and it's like, man, I need to kill 100 of this monster, and you just put it on in the background. It's not really something you sit down and watch for enjoyment. It's just not enjoyable enough. And so that's my recommendation about it. If you just want something to add to your list and you're doing something that doesn't require a lot of thought, then you can just stick this on in the background, make both events more enjoyable. If you don't like doing that, or if you don't like mecha, or if you're just not a fan of bad anime in the general, like, it's not bad. It's not like this is so terrible you can just watch it to laugh at it. It's just bland. It's not something that's fun to make fun of. It's just not enjoyable to watch. And so, yeah, I don't recommend that. And then this next anime I watched is the Idolmaster Cinderella Girls. And so, this is the same kind of general idea as just regular Idolmaster. And so we have this very large cast of characters. Um, it's a little less chaotic than the original show. Like, because the original, like, the Idolmaster was just, it was chaotic. It was like, each girl got like an episode or two to herself, and then they're just forgotten about for the rest of the series. But they got character development. It was like, look at this girl. Look, she really likes animals. She works at a zoo. That's kind of her little shtick, and she does like, this little, like oh, that's it. Like an idol performance at this zoo, and people see her, and then she works with whatever animals, and that's kind of cool. And then you have to forget about her for the rest of the anime because she's not relevant anymore because it's not her episode. Which is a little annoying. It's like they get you so attached to each character, and then they tell you that you're not allowed to care about them. It's frustrating. It's like every one of them. It's like I want to see more of you. I want to see what you do, see how you do it. I like your face, and you see them and you just want more of them, and it's like we can't do more of them because there's like, what was it, 13 girls who we have 25 episodes to talk about. You can't see more of her. There's just not the time for it. And so this one, it kind of does things a bit more casually and kind of just has them all there, and you see them do their stuff, but it also means that none of them really get much character development at all. And so, like, this girl, she's characterized as being lazy. That's it. She's lazy, and she's also like she's a lot older than she looks. She looks about like 9 or so, and she's actually 17. And that's her personality. There's nothing else to it. And you also have like this girl she's only 12, and she dresses in like some of the most, it's like she's kind of lewd in her dressing, and it's like, am I allowed to be watching this? Am I gonna get in jail for this? I hope not. But that's just her personality, and she takes after her sister. Her sister is like that too, but her sister is older, so it's okay. It's okay if she's older. If she's like 16, she's allowed to dress however she wants. But her sister is actually an important character. There's just so many look at how many characters there are. Look at how many. Look, there's in terms of main characters, there's 15 in a 13 episode anime, and supporting characters 54. That's way too many. You can't actually give, like, what is that, 70 people? You can't give 70 people unique personalities and actually properly develop them in a 13 episode anime. This doesn't make sense. There's a second season as well, but that's like, another 13 episodes, and then there's a bunch of chibi shorts, and I mean, you can't really develop anyone in chibi short. It's kind of like non-canon anyway. So yeah, it's not long enough. It has the same kind of problems as the original, in terms of them not really getting properly developed. But it seems like it's less that they didn't have the money to actually make enough episodes to properly develop everyone, and it seems more like they just didn't really care. It was just like, we have a second game, it's called Cinderella Girls, let's make an anime about that too. Why not? It's also by A1, it is. And so, yeah, if you're a fan of idols, fan of the Idolmaster, maybe just, yeah. If you already liked the first one, then it's like, why not? It's a different approach to it. And rather than loving all of them and hating the fact that you can't see more of them, you just can't really get attached to any of them. Like, I didn't get attached to any of these characters. Whereas in the Idolmaster, it's like all of them are just so lovable. It's like every one of them. It's like Yuri. She was a cool character, and she was like the kind of tsundere. She has a tsundere queen's voice. And people tease her about her forehead. She was a good character. All of them are good characters, but yeah, in Cinderella girls, there was not a single character that I thought, oh, that was a cool, good character, definite waifu. They're just all kind of bland. The girl who's like, what was it? This girl that she's like the kind of goth lolly. I kind of like that, but she had like 2 episodes or something. Maybe, no, 1. I think she had like 1 episode where she was like, they actually kind of put her in the, into the full screen, and then they kind of forgot about her again. If you want to see goth lolly idol, then watch Idolmaster, because they actually have Yulika, who is a main character for like a lot of the anime. I think there's like, what was it, like 39 episodes or something where she's like one of the most important characters. So yeah, watch that instead. And next we have Oshiete Galko-chan, and this is an anime about gals, or gyalu, or I don't know, whatever. This is also one of the rare anime that are from digital manga, which is distinguished from web manga because digital manga are actually released paid as ebooks, whereas web manga are just on web pages. There's really not that much importance between them. I mean, web manga or digital. And of course, as a gal, she has ginormous breasts, and I don't know why it's a stereotype of gals. It doesn't naturally make any sense to me. Like, is it like if you are born with ginormous breasts that you think, you know what, I think I should wear too much makeup and act like a valley girl? And this sounds like a good idea. Or if you have that personality that is like, you know what, I should get breast implants. That sounds like a good idea. They seem to always be natural. Like it's the opposite, the first run, that this kind of dictates part of your personality somehow, which doesn't make sense. Because if you actually go to real people who have big breasts and you converse to them about things and ask them if they would like to wear too much makeup and act like a thought, a lot of the time they won't. Like, it's not like people with large breasts are less intelligent than others, or any kind of thing. It's not like breasts actually correlate to personality. But anyway, so we have this girl, and she wears too much makeup, and she has big breasts, and she's learning about sex in school, like sex ed, and just learning about sex in general, stuff that teachers wouldn't normally teach about. And so yeah, it's a little bit of a sex ed anime. And also, it's a little short, only 8 minutes per episode. It says 7 because it's actually 7 minutes and 50 seconds, which is really just 8 minutes. And yeah, I mean, I don't know, if you want to learn about sex from the point of view of a teenage gyalu, then go ahead. If you don't, then whatever. And if you're one of those kind of reborn people who just like things with large breasts and no romance, then it's a good anime for you. Um, and then after this, we get to talk about Takyu Musume. This was a great anime, actually. Like, I didn't expect it to be this good, but it really was good. And so this is about ping pong. No wait, yeah, ping pong. That's what Takyu means, because Yakyu means tennis and Takyu means table tennis. You get it? Table. I don't think that's actually where it came from. And then Takyu. No wait, Takyu means tennis. Yakyu means baseball, and Takyu means ping pong. They're all very similar words. And so we have our main character here, who looks considerably like Akaline. Hi, Hajimario. Like, doesn't she? Doesn't she just look like these little things could just like fly out and explode, and then she would become invisible? Like, totally. Also, they do have fairly short shorts, but you can tell they're made of at least considerable material. And yeah, she's very cute. And yeah, it's a good anime. Also, our other protagonist is made from another popular moe anime. Well, not made. I mean, she looks like she's from a different popular moe anime. Kamiya. Can you guess who? I'll show you her picture. Kagami, right? Doesn't she? Doesn't she look like Kagami? She totally looks like Kagami. It's like kind of nostalgic seeing these characters, even though they're not actually those characters. And it's kind of funny seeing them together. It's like Akari and Kagami aren't from the same anime, but we kind of see them together here playing tennis, which is nice. Also, her shorts are a lot shorter than hers. Yeah, it's good anime. If you like sports and moe girls, then this is your anime. Well, this is one of your anime. There's a lot of great sports anime with moe girls. In fact, Taisho Yakyu Musume and Takyu are two I could recommend. And Takyu is a short though. It's a gag humor. But that's about tennis, and also like Yamano Susume it's a great anime. I will actually get further into depth sometime later with that one, and so yeah. In terms of the actual battles, like if you're coming in not just as a cute girl anime, it's very easy to watch as a cute girl anime because it just has such cute girls. But if you're watching this as a sports anime and actually considering like their strategies and stuff like that, it's not incredibly engaging. Like some of the battles do get intense, but you can tell that it's not necessarily the intention of it. It's not like, say, like Saki. Saki was about cute girls doing sports, but their sports was it was intense, even though they're playing, what was it again? Mahjong. Well, they're just playing Mahjong, which is generally like an old guy's game. It's like something that you wouldn't expect to be intense, but the way they animated it makes it look intense as hell. Whereas here, they kind of try a bit of that, but it's not like the animation quality is all that high. And so no matter how they're tried, it's not like it's actually gonna look that intense. But overall, as an anime, I would definitely recommend it. And so the next one we're going to be talking about here is Mio Tial Dosa, or Magic Boy Mut. Wait, there's an English title? I never found an English dub or anything for this. Because I remember I watched this in just, oh, yeah. Yeah, no, we can't find any on here. There might have been a dub at some point. But it must, I don't know, it might have been lost or something. I did look for it, but I couldn't find it. But this is actually the first part of, I think it was a 3-part series about this boy. Second one doesn't have any English title on it. What we have? Oh no, it's for Christmas that aired. Then we have this one. Oh, that's funny. Oh, so we have this first one that aired, and then the next year they aired one on January, and then aired the one that went in between those two movies, and at the last little bit of the year. That's really weird. What an odd way to air something. Anyway, so this is about this boy, and I think it's like, yeah, possessing magical powers. I remember it being like he like inherited this from his like grandfather or something. He's supposed to like, I don't know, protect him or something. I don't remember. I watched this in Raw. It was a trash anime. I'm not sure how this even got enough money in South Korea to afford to make 3 of them. But yeah, it exists. It's not good. I wouldn't recommend it. Even if you understand Korean, like you can't watch this in English. You have to watch it in Korean with no subtitles, no dub, and that's the only way to watch it, and it's terrible that way. I bet you anything it's gonna be just as bad if you actually understood Korean. It's that bad. So yeah, I definitely don't recommend watching it. Anyway, so that's my thoughts on these 10 anime. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you again next time, and goodbye.